Modi eyes supermajority, amid fears he will change India's constitution.
Here's a summary of the article.
India's Narendra Modi is on course to win a supermajority, early exit polls showed, stoking fears he will use sweeping powers to change the constitution amid a rising tide of nationalism. On Saturday, Rahul Gandhi, the Congress leader, claimed Mr. Modi's party have openly said they will change, scrap, finish and throw out the constitution if they win the election. If Mr. Modi wins another term as Prime Minister, many fear India will drift even further towards right-wing ideologies and embolden the BJP to change India's secular constitution, curtail civil liberties and further marginalize India's minorities, especially Muslims. Debasish Roy Chowdhury, an author and critic of Mr. Modi's government, said, "A triumphant Modi will intensify his efforts to reorder India as a Hindu-first ethnic democracy and dismantle its secular republic. The culture war against Muslims will get a lot nastier. But that won't make much difference to the West. There's just too much money to be made in India at the moment to be worrying about such trifles as minority rights in a brown country. Besides, if the West can live with Netanyahu after Gaza, Modi is nothing." Speaking as exit polls were emerging, Mr. Modi said he was confident the people of India have voted in record numbers to re-elect the NDA government. "They have seen our track record and the manner in which our work has brought about a qualitative change in the lives of the poor, marginalized and downtrodden," Mr. Modi wrote on X. On Sunday, supporters in his constituency of Varanasi, the spiritual capital of Hinduism, began celebrating, convinced he will maintain an unassailable lead by Tuesday, when the results are announced.
This post received a score of 7,100, with an upvote ratio of 92%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
"This time he might even win more seats than last time. He's now also pulling great numbers in South India.
And that is really concerning. Absolute power corrupts.
The man who just declared he was literally God might be corrupted. No way."
What's crazy is I watched the tape to see for myself. The rough translation is, in my life where I'm from, maybe just passing school and becoming a teacher would be a big accomplishment. But to become the PM, it must have been God's plan. While I'm not a fan of religious talk in politics, the statement is no different from what I hear in US politics. Even from Biden and Trump when they are pandering for the religious vote.
Fuck, I have fallen for it. That initial clickbait about Modi claiming to be a prophet has really snowballed.
Is there anyone actually from India here that could give a short breakdown of Modi and how warranted, unwarranted the fear-mongering about him here in the West actually is?
Indian liberal here. Lots of people made good points, but I'll add on, opposition party is useless. Very Hindu nationalistic, and subsequently ignoring Muslims, stock markets and rich people have done very well under him. A really good speaker. Those four, make him a prime candidate for the BJP, his party.
How does the Congress party fail? They were in power for such a long time and insist they will theoretically improve the lives of all Indians. Is it just the BJP and Modi being popular and successful over the past 10 years, or has it been Congress just failing to hold them to account and actually be a united opposition?
Congress party was in power when I was in college, and on paper they had everything going for them. They were led by a technocrat who had helped India liberalize in the 90s. There was a lot of promise about what could be possible, none of that came to fruition. Year after year, it was setback after setback due to coalition politics or corruption, and Congress party wasted away all the goodwill. Their possible future leader comes across as being uninterested and uninspiring. Don't know what the future of the party is. Is their future leader the son of the Gandhi family? Yes, and at least when I was in college, it was obvious that he'd rather live abroad than try to be a player in Indian politics.
Fears that aren't held by the majority, apparently.
I assume most of the fears are from outsiders. The problem is a lot of people outside of Western countries don't actually want a democracy and prefer a strong leader with near absolute power.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.